clicked on this video, let me guess, you're about to launch your product or you have already launched it. Maybe yesterday, last month, last week, and you're struggling with the question in your head. How do I get people to actually care about this thing? Now, not just any kind of people. The kind who will give real feedback, the kind who will stick around, and who are willing to pay any amount of money to support you. That's magical first 10,000. Now, I see a lot of videos, especially on YouTube, people saying that you basically just need more features on your application, better design, a sleeker web page or landing page, then you can go weeks locked in and grinding in silence, waiting for that 1K download in a month or two to magically appear. And when nothing happens, they feel like a failure. Now, I was once like you, and I once felt something. I mean, everybody did. But here's what I've learned. After scaling apps to over 1,000 users and made a lot of money in monthly revenue, the product is not the problem. You're probably marketing the wrong way or not at all. And it's not going the way you think. Look, all you need is a system that brings users to you, whether you're not doing anything. Again, I know how it feels when you launch an app that went nowhere, grinded for months with zero tractions, but I got to understand a lot of things. And I've used the same system over and over to get the same result. Not just me, but people I have also learned. Now, why should you even trust or listen to a guy talking about how to build applications and make real money from real customers? Let me introduce myself. Well, I don't have a very shiny reputation like lots of founders out there. I'm just a guy, a solo dev who is now a founder through SaaS product. I have built so many applications, for clients and for myself for over 5 years now, and made a lot of money from them. I've also lectured developers that are now making real money and getting the actual real customers for the first time, at least a good number of them. So if you already feel convinced that the person speaking to you right now is a good fit and you want to learn a good from you, then you have to stick with it. Because in this video, we are showing exactly everything I used to do. My exact first step for getting your first 10,000 users. We'll cover the viral message, the market design, how to hire creators without spending it down, and finally, how to scale it up with paid ads. Let's get started. Now, before we dive in, I have a full blueprint of this video in the description below, so you can follow along. Let's talk about Reddit, one of the most visited sites on the internet, hitting top 10 every single year. And inside it are a community of people actively looking for exactly what you're building. Subreddits like Arrow SaaS, Arrow Side Project, Arrow Programming, they have millions of members, and you can start posting there right now. Now, when you make a post on Reddit, don't just drop links and leave it there. Okay? Be helpful, share your journey, ask for real feedback, engage like a real human, and be careful because some of these subreddits have rules and you have to adhere to it. If not, your post will be taken down. A lot of founders have built an entire business strictly through Reddit. Now listen to this. Nobody cares about your product, but they care about what your product can do for them. And if your content is only talking about the features, then you're doing it wrong. Here's where most founders go wrong. Now they make videos that feels like an ad, and the second someone sees it, they sense an ad immediately and they scroll away. Now your marketing or your strategy of marketing should be like a funnel. Stop trying to do everything at once. Now let me explain. Think of marketing in a pyramid approach. Just like a pyramid, every step and process has to be done before proceeding to the next step. Apply this approach to marketing your product. Number one, create a video that talks about the product of your application and the solution that's using your application will solve. Not the product itself, but what the benefits of using the product. The goal of the video is to get them interested enough to check your application through the App Store. Now, if you want to know how to create a video about a product that it doesn't look like an ad or feel like an ad in any way, where you use what I call the hooks to get them interested about your applications, tell me in the description if you want this kind of video. Now let's say the video you created is interesting enough for them to get to the App Store with the mind of downloading your applications, and when they have downloaded it, they obviously will open the app. The next thing they see should be very appealing, which is your onboarding page. The job of the onboarding page is to get them to see the reason why they even downloaded the applications in the first place. What they saw in the video about your app that led them to download is what they should see in the application. It should not be like a clickbait application. And that's it. This is how you get your first customers. Mind you, not everyone that downloads your application will stay or pay for anything. So keep in mind that. But the point is that you were able to get them to download and check out your applications. Just the way others downloaded your applications just by watching your video is the same way the right people will come and will also be inspired to check it out and continue using your applications. Now, you should not sell your whole product in a 30 seconds video. Don't do that. And this is what I see a lot of people doing. They start with a video about their applications, which is bad. Again, it looks more like an ad in the faces of customers. Follow this blueprint and watch your application go visible. These days, content reaches far more than we imagine. Keep it simple and precise. I usually recommend shorts as it speaks so much about something in a short period of time. Again, you can check out this blueprint in the description below. Hiring creators without the risk of losing money. What if you could get the content made for free? Another part you might be having questions is how you create these videos. If you can do it on your own, maybe because you feel you don't have social presence, but you can't speak convincingly, or you can't stand in front of a camera, well, yes, not many people can do that, but there is another way. Now, many people don't realize this, but you can actually hire content creators to market your applications. People who already knows the game in getting people to click on the video. These people are the people you hire to create a video for you about your application for free, and I will tell you how. So, in your path, you've done all the research, you have your applications, you know what works. Now, you need content and lots of it as much as possible. Again, you can make it yourself, and that is the first option. But if you want to scale, you obviously need help creating this content. And here is the best part. There are thousands of creators out there who will make content for you at almost no cost. There are platforms where you can post a brief description about your app, upload examples of winning videos, and creators will submit content for you to review. Now, they will make this video. You watch the video. If you like it, then you pay the creator. If you don't, then you don't pay. Now, the best part is you own that content forever, including the ones you pay for and the ones you did not pay for. You can post it anywhere, run ads with it, and then even repurpose it across platforms. This is how you build a library of assets without burning through your budget. Now, being organic is great, but paid ads are greater. Once you have your content, it's time to boost it. Most founders sleep on the paid ads because they want everything free. Now, look, if you have a great community on social media like LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, and you don't have enough cash, fine. Maybe you don't need to pay for ads. You can start your social media page, promote your business as much as you can, learn about what people are talking about your product, the feedback you get, and then update your applications based on the feedback. Honestly, you can do it alone, but it might take some time. On the other hand, if you have more money than a community or a followers on social media and less time, paid ad might be a great option. Now, the math is simple. If each install generates $1 in revenue over its lifetime, then you can afford to spend up to $1 to acquire that user. Anything less than that is profit. Integrate a tool like revenue into your application. It will show you exactly what each user is worth, and then you know your starting point. Now, if you can, take your winning videos, the videos which content creators have made for you, or the ones you made yourself, and put a real call to action on them, probably at the end of the video, and run them as ads. Trust me, conversion rate will blow your organic numbers out of the blue. And doing this, you won't be very consistent because you don't do this once and then you stop. You should be always looking for new viral messages, always doing market research, always testing your new creators, always scaling, and that is how you go from 0 to 10,000 users. I'm building a community of SaaS founders who meet once or twice a week to share what's working at the moment. If you want to join the community, send me a DM on Discord, links in the description. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe before leaving. Thank you.